My name is Oliver Allen, and I am a Canadian author, poet, songwriter, lyricist, and musician. I frequently collaborate with my longtime artistic illustrator, Natalia Nova, who's Ukrainian, and together we have put together a few series and quite a few single books available in Chapters and Amazon. Notably, the Bobby Quest series, which I'm going to talk about today, and Gods of Fire 2194, which is supposed to be turned into a series if we get around to it. And we have other books like Rufus. Rufus Goes to School. Mr. Superstitious, a few others. Um, Tony and the Amazing Pizza Factory. Um, yeah, we have quite a few selective books for kids of all ages. Between the ages of, say, early reading, such as grade 5 or grade 4, all the way up to grade 8, grade 11, even 12. And adults like our books as well. So I've been told anyway. I have not met a lot of people that have read my books, but I have a hunch that there are more people out there reading Natalia my books than we even know about, which is why I'm making this video. Just to introduce myself, and to let you know that I'm not a ghost, even though I am wearing white. But yeah, I like to write music as well, for the fun of it. Um, oh, my best years are behind me in singing and rapping and being creative musically. I used to have my own studio, the Beat Cove Records studio, where I had quite a few talented MCs and artists come through locally. Um, and I wish them all the best, whatever endeavors they're pursuing these days. But yeah, that studio took a long time to build. Anyone that's ever run a studio, you know that you pour sweat and labor until you can't labor anymore to build a studio, and then when you finally do, you're happy, more than happy with it if it's running smoothly. So, um, miss my studio, but I've gotten accustomed to creating music on my smartphone, which I will go into more detail and explain my writing process at a later date in another video. But for now, I just want to talk about Bobby Quest a little bit. Bobby Quest is Natalia, my urban fantasy, urban fantasy baby. Bobby Quest came to me in passing after wondering how and what the next big thing might be after Harry Potter. And I know that's very vain of me to even come out and say that, but I was obsessed, with the Harry Potter series. Been obsessed with C.S. Lewis and the Narnia series, the Spiderwick Chronicles as well, and of course Lord of the Rings, Tolkien, um, and a few modern day ones as well. I like the classics, but few modern day books as well. Percy and the Olympians, and oh, there's just so many. Um, my influences are wide ranging, large, and in depth. I pick pieces from every single artist and person that I've admired over the years and try to put a little bit of their, sprinkle a little bit of their uh, magic into my writing. Um, I really enjoy what Neil Gaiman does. I think he's fantastic. His graphic novels are amazing. Love what Margaret Atwood does with her dystopian novels. Finally got around to reading a couple, and was quite quite impressed with her vernacular and vocabulary, use of vocabulary. Me, on the other hand, I like to be quite accessible and not so complex and um, not so, how should I put it? Um, just not so complex. I like to be accessible by all means. I want, everybody who can read my writing to read my writing. And I try to use everyday language. I've said it in interviews before. I try to use everyday language that you may or may not find in a dictionary. And by that I mean slang, ebonics, um, you know, common sayings, phrases. Um, and my use of metaphor and simile is very easygoing and not simplistic, but I would say I don't stretch my use of metaphor and simile to the same extent that other writers do. But I'm also no Charles Bukowski, getting straight to the point. Uh, Getting straight to the point and with no use of simile or metaphor. I try to dazzle and bedazzle my readers as much as I can with laying all sorts of literary devices if I can. But once again, being accessible is important to me. I remember in university when I was in poetry class or just fiction courses I was taking, how inaccessible some of the writing could be that I was reading from the 18th century, poets and novelists and stuff, and thinking, my goodness, 100 years from now, people are looking at my stuff. I hope people can still get into my stuff and not get turned off because it's not accessible. I want people to enjoy my writing. I want people to relate. I want to be extremely relatable if I can. And I want people to enjoy themselves when they read my work, see a bit of themselves in my work, and take away whatever they desire, in reading my work. So back to Bobby Quest. We have 3 books out. The fourth and fifth book have already been written. You're hearing it from me officially here. Um, I have copies of the works, and looking forward to seeing what Natalia does with the illustrations. Right now, we're taking a break because I need to find a job. The writing does not pay what it used to, if it paid anything ever at all. And I need to find work to support this hobby craft I'm doing. And it's been a tough go in this economy, but I'm trying. Um, but as far as taking a break goes, it's given me a lot of time to think about what I want to do with the Bobby Quest series. And Yeah, stay tuned. Magenta, Ruby, and the other dragons, along with Bobby Quest and his uh, teenage friends. Um, they're gonna do wonders in Me World, and the Wishmaster. Um, I guess I exposed the fact that she's a bit of a martial artist in the last book, which is great. Um, I want to see her evolve, and that peculiar little frog. Bit of foreshadowing. I introduced the peculiar little frog in book two, I believe. The Towering Inferno of Dreams book. That frog is gonna turn out to be something special too. So stay tuned, and we'll see what happens. The Dream Enders. We're gonna finally meet the leader of the Dream Enders, and it might not be who everyone thinks it's going to be. Bobby Quest has a way of imagining certain people to be certain things and certain things to be certain people. Wink, wink, hint, hint. But yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. Um, I apologize for the dose of social realism or bit of reality in Bobby Quest getting hit by a train and having him be laid down in a hospital. It's a bit morbid on my behalf, but you'll see where I'm going with that. I did that for a specific reason, and as well, it'll come up again in books 4 and 5. And I also didn't introduce the ice sloth yet. A bit of foreshadowing, maybe even misinformation in the title of the third book. But the ice sloth is going to be reveal himself or itself to be essential part of the Bobby Quest journey as well. So lots to look forward to. I have a lot planned. Hopefully Natalia can keep up. Just kidding, Natalia. God, I love what you do. I'm glad I found you, and I am so grateful and thankful that we're a team, and a good team at that. It's not easy to find people to work with that understand how you tick and how you work. And on the other side of the world, I found my collaborator after all these years of searching for people to work with. So I am grateful and look forward to publishing the rest of the Bobby Quest series. Gods of Fire, want to do wonders with that as well. Did you guys see what Natalia did with those illustrations in Gods of Fire 2194? If you have not checked out Gods of Fire 2194, I'm telling you right now, don't buy that book for anything else but Natalia's illustrations. I mean, we're talking like heavy metal magazine type stuff. Really, really detailed. I can't even explain the kind of artistic uh, prowess she deployed in creating that book. But she did a fantastic job, like she always does. She's the consummate professional, and I love her for it. I cherish every day that we get to work together, not taking anything for granted. And I hope she gets recognized one day, officially, for what she does. Never mind about me. She deserves all the credit. I would not have a writing career without her. Anyways, whew. Much love, peace, and respect. And please stay tuned and keep up with us with the Bobby Quest series, as well as our other books coming out. Take care. Peace. Oh, and check out my music on YouTube. Still putting on music. Hope I'm not offending anybody. Just doing it for fun. If I make a bit of money off it, great. But I love writing, man. It's what I do. It's what I've always done. It's what my parents knew me to do when I was younger, and I'm not trying to take away from anybody. I'm just trying to add to the conversation. Okay, thank you. Peace.